Hey guys, I'm Mosel.
I'm Mommy.
Mutanu.
And welcome to
Friends and Record.
Look at this Gina. Mutanu.
Anyway, we're continue. Sasa,
Yeah.
today is a wonderful day that we have our celebrity friend. Our influencer friend. Guys,
Yeah.
we are going to places.
Amen.
Tushaanza influencers, you know.
Amen.
Next thing tutaona na brand deals. Yeah, these things gonna happen. Yeah. So ujiseme jina.
Oh, Sandra and Jiru. Hi guys.
What do you do? Yeah.
I am a content creator and yeah, I love vlogging and I'm so happy to be here.
You're happy.
Wanabamba guys, come on to subscribe. What are you doing?
I wonder.
What are you doing?
With your life? Are you even serious?
Let me put you on.
Oh. So
We say so a lot.
Yeah.
Tunaweza challenge kutosema so leo.
Nilikuwa nishaanza kunawili.
Okay, tuanze saa hii tusiseme so. Okay.
kwa hivyo
You did not just say kwa hivyo.
Tumekataza so.
Sasa.
Guys,
Sembuse.
Ndiposa.
Okay, on a very serious note, today we're going to be talking about something that is very close to our hearts, something we truly believe in.
Yeah.
The question of the day, okay, of this part, has marriage run its course? The institution of marriage. It's so 90s.
Like, what's the purpose of marriage right now? Like, why are we getting married? Oh, those who are getting married, why? And let's say you are in a marriage because to come to a realization, the only difference between a relationship and a marriage is kids. So if you decide,
Really?
It's a ring.
People give birth
Ring
without
is just
Marriage, yeah.
like the
But
difference
really, what is
between a
marriage?
relationship. Exactly what it. Kwanza sahi kitambo it had meaning. What about now?
What's marriage? Tukiishi pamoja tutaoana.
I think venye mlisema marriage ilianza ikikwa economic decision and then saitu it's
just a choice. Ukijisikia.
yeah, but ilianza like because women couldn't work. Okay, they could, but they weren't being paid. They couldn't have bank accounts. They couldn't vote, so you had to depend on
Own property.
you couldn't own property. You are the property.
Yeah. Receive stigma for not getting married.
But then you are bought.
So
You're the property.
so I think marriage is just outdated.
I'm thinking marriage was a transaction. It was always about transaction. So if we really tunangangania to keep the institution of marriage,
But that's a transaction.
Do you not think it's still a transaction?
it should be.
It still is.
Transaction
No.
Where is it?
Me naona kama marriage but only transactional, especially in the African setting because see
The
money
dowry
wise,
and all.
see at economic, social wise, because having a wife is like socially inakupea social capital. Exactly. You get social capital when you're a husband, not when you're a wife.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard men say
Marriage
this.
serves men.
Yes, I've heard men say this. Like at the end of the day, men want to get married because like for male validation.
Sure, exactly.
Like
So
you want people to say you have a nice car, you have good kids,
you have a beautiful
you
wife,
have a beautiful wife, you have a beautiful home. So
you have
yeah.
a beautiful family. So that's why I think it's still transactional. It's just not a fair transaction because bado ni social capital, but pia bado kuna wanawake wenye wanapatanga economic benefits from
I
marriage.
still think it should be economic adua sahi. If we consider a wife in the traditional sense, what happens? These are services you pay for.
Exactly.
In today's life.
Nilikuwa niseme, like, you are buying services for a lifetime. Unalipa, like, let's say 1 million, you have a cleaner, you have a person who's giving you food and all that. But right now, kama gender roles as they apply, is it still transactional in that sense?
Who thinks marriage should be at subscription based? Like, wonder if you'll renew or not. Okay, not really monthly, but you know.
Contractual.
Yeah.
I feel like I would get into a contractual marriage.
Terms zikiwa?
On my end.
Like, oh.
What is it that you would want to change? Like, is it the having one person for life?
First, I find having one person for life crazy. Right. Insane.
Imagine
Sustainable.
kwa 30 and you die at 80. That's 50 years with one person.
With one person.
So you don't believe in soulmates?
Nah, I do not. I don't. Actually, there's one person for you. What? You knew what?
Like how many people are lacking soulmates in this
Right,
world?
exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
If
There's
it was a
this
thing,
meme.
ingekuwa ya kila mtu. Si ya mtu moja. Like a few selected get soulmates. What about the rest?
Hey, I believe that there's compatibility. There's someone you're more compatible with another person, but that's not the right person. I don't believe in the right person.
Is there even a right person, really?
Nah.
I just think
I
it's
feel like
right in terms of
Nika to
compatibility.
relationships, you just have to work on yourself and work on it and work. So you just have to decide if it's worth it.
Yeah.
Is me being with my partner worth
The compromises.
Lakini I have a
Like getting a
question for Moseo. So umesema it should be more transactional. What does that mean?
It means that we all get fair nini out of this. If you're getting social nini, what am I getting out of this? You know.
But
like,
women also get social capital from marriage.
Yeah, you can go and show off. You can say I have a husband with a son.
That's why people. I'm talking sana Kenya,
Yeah.
and not from a work point of view, from a realistic point of view, because watu wanaolewanga ndo waseme niko na bwana.
Yeah. A lot of people do
A
that.
lot of people do that. Ndo aseme kama
Unakuwa
unaenda
shocked
kanisa,
Z.
kama nenda
I'm
kanisa.
just thinking.
Kama nenda kanisa nataka tu afanye like a church wedding ndo akwe like
Ndo watu wajue.
alafu pia kuna konga na hizo groups especially in churches. Kuna konga na hizo groups za with married women. So it's all social, like marriages.
Yeah.
I think
alafu
if
even
not-
in church unasikia the pastor akisema if you're not married come we pray nini you get
Prayer.
a husband.
Like if you look at our society, especially Kenyan society, from a realistic point of view, marriage is very transactional.
I don't like this. Inakuwa too white. Like, what's wrong today?
You gotta be shy. I don't know.
I think ni one time
the
tunakaa
light.
nika tunakaa ghosts.
It's too bad.
No. Zima ring lights.
This thing is so bad.
I need the
Bado.
I don't
Aha,
know this the
We
light we
need to
use.
fix the light.
Wait, Ebu.
Oh, this is your phone. Yaani hadi kuchukua.
ukikuja kujiangalia unaona iko poa.
Like kuna venye ina adjust the light. Na ni shy note lakini je kwa this
Zee,
bad.
I think iko sawa.
Lakini ina adjust.
no.
Ina change.
No.
So
We
kwa
need the
karibu
remote.
so iko karibu it's okay but
Imekuwa white. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to substitute remote. We need to change.
Mimi nashangaa kuna vitu tutaweza fix bila remote.
Kwa naongelea ni church.
Sawa.
Sawa. I also feel like na feel pia kama ni kama pia in our society we have internalized marriage wanting.
Okay, yeah.
Like we are conditioned to want marriage. Yeah, so there are few people that have escaped that.
Tuko conditioned aje though. Kwani sisi I don't understand.
Okay, if you grow up in a, let's say, Christian home.
yeah.
If you grew up in a Christian home, I remember hadi walina nipisingia when we were kids. We used to be taken to church tukaambia mabwana zetu.
Shesikia ingine tunaambiwa sijui ingine sijui nafanya hivi bwana wako atasema nini kwa mkubwa, jifunze kufua ndio bwana wako sikuache.
My parents
hujui kupika ugali.
Ashaniambia hivyo. Ashaniambia wewe kufukuza utaenda sijui.
I think ilifika to point Mimi nimelelewa na wanawake wengi, so hakunanga kitu kama hiyo ati sijui bwana wako atasema nini. Fuck bwana wako. Hiyo ndio inakuwa mentality yetu. And I think that's why as a PM marriage is not like a thing, but I get what you're saying, yeah, kuko conditioned because marriage is the norm.
Yeah, it's the norm.
So if you're not married, uko out of the circle, uko like mbona wewe uko 36 na una bwana.
Mbona like it becomes a thing.
It becomes
And it's a whole thing.
Then they start getting into the biology.
Oh,
your
yeah.
own body.
But
You'll not be able to get kids.
Utakuwa dull.
Okay, Miss Jukuna is research me no, but I'm not sure if it's true. I think ya Kenya ni uongo. Sijui at nini in Kenya they require you to be when you're above 30 to start getting married. I think ni uongo.
In Kenya.
Kuna ingine ati you're going to pay tax. You're going to pay tax in some other country ati unataxiwa for not having kids. At 29 nafika. Kuna another country, sijui ni France. Unafika 29 unaanza kutumia mail kwa mail ati sijui freeze your eggs and all that.
I don't know how true that is, but I'd get in countries that don't have declining population.
Kama China.
China ni declining.
They should be happy.
Okay. They can't go
overpopulated though. So I think they are excited about that.
Okay. This is true. Najua tu it's declining. Hadi South Korea it's declining.
Yes, I
So
know
for
gonna
now,
South
I'm gonna
Korea.
take action.
Yeah.
It's
And I think we
intentional
should
and power to them.
yeah, and we should
Yeah.
actually you for be moved. I'm going to you can adjust the like the world if the world born for me or possess me, I will not let it exist. There's no I'm going to give. But here's it man's happen. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I post it on my status every time because it's so true.
If the world,
It's
so beautiful.
Yeah,
Na
you
hivyo
can't
ndio
oppress
unaattract
me.
watu wanaanza kukuita feminist.
Kama
ni mbaya.
Better angry.
I remember I was fresh out of high
Angry.
school. I was fresh out of high school and then nilikuwa kwa gari na one. This guy alikuwa rafiki ya mamangu. Sasa tulikuwa tumetoka I think project ya kupeleka pads. And then this guy nilikuwa naongea kuhusu my feminist. I don't know hata kama alikuwa nisha turn 18. Then this guy's like, "Oh, kumbe wewe ni wale beta feminists." I said, "Yes."
I agree.
Well, yes. Hata I'm not
How is
even
that a bad
designer.
thing?
Mbona unaniuliza kama mimi ni beta feminist?
And I have a reason to be
My
bitter.
name was
Yeah.
so old. It's just all those stupid.
Like I'm sad that nimekuja kujua more about feminism. Actually, it was earlier this year with everything that has been happening. Ndio nimekuwa like a deep feminist. Earlier was just hivyo tu, nilikuwa tu. Lakini sahi I'm seeing what's happening to women and all that, and I'm just scared for us.
I think I was always an angry bitter feminist. I did have an awakening moment.
I've always been an angry beta feminist. From angry beta feminist because like I said, nimezunguka tuna wanawake and the women of my family, wow, angry beta feminist.
Mi sijui nitoka wapi. I think mine was rebellion. Okay, I've said this a lot of times. Wanyamkuona acha niseme tena. I come from a society that boys are better than ladies, than girls. So I could not get why they were better. I am better than you in all ways and all forms. How do you think you're better?
Like it's so crazy. Like I really hate the fact that we need feminism in the first place. Why do I have to fight for my rights? Like isn't it obvious that you were born, I was born, you have to have the equal rights? Why am I inferior to you? Why do you think you're better than me just
And
because
if
you have
anything,
an
we are superior. I'm just going to throw that
We just say we're equal.
I think women are better than men.
Just
yeah, morally for
Not morally.
generally.
generally.
But then we do some things better than men.
Not some, most.
What the hell? Bro,
Sahi, we're
women
just
are
compromising.
so much. I'm not even trying to make this political, though it is political. Actually, I'm making this political. Women are so much better than men. What do you mean? Superior?
And this is
No,
not how
like
we
the
not get
real
married.
superior.
No one wants
And
you.
Where does
Yo,
this
that
superiority
statement.
come
And
in?
if you think that
Kani?
men are superior than women, andika kwa comment section. How?
How?
Men are superior
Na
than
kukuwe
women.
na evidence isikuwe tu
Just
some
say
personal
men do
opinion.
this, men do this, men do this, men do this, men are
Unajua,
superior.
and they prove us right by defending themselves ni hiyo point ya unaweza inua hii we unaweza.
You're not talking about
I feel like men are
muscles.
supposed to be our servants. That's
Yeah.
what
But then kuna hii study,
That's
they
not
love being
controversial.
There's this study that have proved that men are better subordinates. Some
Eh.
they're better submissives. They join the army.
Sijaambia.
There
That's
is control.
that guy that you were talking about that I don't want, yeah?
Mm.
So, you know, he was like, yeah, I think I need someone who is going to be firm, someone who is going to boss me around. I'm like, dude.
And
Umesema hutaki?
It's crazy.
Umesema
Someone that
hutaki?
will keep me on the toes, they got toes gani.
Yes, they are the superior ones.
I don't think men are superior.
Then
they are
even just the idea.
and we are the submissive ones.
Hata naonanga tu hii mambo ililetwa tu kama colonialism, you see?
Yeah.
Like, it's just we're brainwashed.
Kwanza
It's a Samba community.
It's
Because
just
they
the
feed
worst.
into their ego.
The worst thing is this red pill movement. Like that's the worst thing that's happening to men in this
I don't see
generation.
anything that's happening to me.
No, it's affecting women at some point.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like okay, tunaongelea marriage lakini but it's crazy. Any vitu pia tutaki kuoana. What do you
Yeah.
mean I'm marrying someone who is because there's this kuna hizi truths vitu zinatokea. You seeing a man saying they're an alpha and then they like flex their muscles. So being an alpha male is being big. Like having muscles. Like even though it's crazy. It's so crazy that a man has a podcast and they're telling you that women want high value men and they're on a podcast. Yeah. So you can't sit down and tell me that you're a high value man.
And I think that's also why young girls don't want to get married anymore because the men have gone nuts.
Right?
Marriage is
Who am
becoming
I marrying?
becoming labor to an extent. Okay,
It's
do I
an
agree? Do I
ability.
agree that there are marriages that woke people got married? Woke people got married where it's nini. But
Some
most,
marriages work,
some work.
Okay, they
Yeah,
work,
but then the day,
but they're the exceptions, not the rule.
ni sawa they work like any other people. Okay, ni sawa.
we need to hear from the people inside when
yeah.
they're being
Ni
honest.
sawa, they're working. Ni sawa tunaona they're working, but how are they working and what do they need to do for them to work? Wana compromise nini?
Sacrifice.
And is that the difference between us? Do we not know ni hatutaki kusacrifice, hatutaki compromise, we just want to be
Mimi niko tu sawa
comfortable.
baby.
Hadi mimi.
Hivyo,
Like,
actually that is it.
mi sitaki kucompromise.
Actually,
The
I
other
feel like
day-
a lot of
My mom was telling me about this person mwenye hajaioa. So I was going to my brother's visiting and all that. So akona sana wakajaioa sasa hivi ana bibi wa kumpanga.
kumpanga. Okay.
Why would a weaker person want to panga the
Panga
stronger
you.
person?
But I'm so fragile and small.
Yeah, I can't do that.
And then
Why-
and
emotional.
I'm going
emotional.
to cry. I'm going to have a tantrum. A baby.
I saw mlimake it, yeah.
Eh.
When you see a movie and you know that this script was written by a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, in times of trouble, and the woman turns to the man and they're like,
What do we do?
Yeah, what do we
What
do
are we
now?
going to do? It's the other way around. If something is happening, it's the woman who is gonna know what to do.
And that's also tied to, okay, in Kenya, sana. I don't think men are providers.
In Kenya? Yes.
Yeah.
Hata
But
wewe kama unasema a man is a provider.
what do you
Wewe
do,
mama
like-
yako si ndo amekulea.
Mm.
Si ndo amekulipia school fees.
Yeah.
And I am pissed, and I'm glad I didn't fall for this scam, that women cover for their husband, and it's like expected. If you don't cover, you are a bad mother.
You're a bad
You have to
wife.
show your kids and the
That their father
husband
is
is
doing
doing
it.
that yeye ndo ako.
It makes me wonder.
Why? Like,
It makes me wonder if my own father was a good husband. That's what I was like.
I am not wondering.
Mm.
I am not wondering. I am not wondering. It is.
Let's be here together. We also don't.
It has been
It wasn't
proven
even a
in
good
research.
not this friend of ours, not classmate of ours asking us. We were having a debate on this marriage topic.
Oh yeah.
Then he asked us, umelela na nani? Then we were like, my mom is a single parent. Like, oh, no wonder. That's why we're there.
Exactly. What
Oh,
do you mean?
let's just put it out there. I am not from a single parent. I understand.
No,
But
Ata, you don't even,
evidence.
your father doesn't have to have left for you to understand.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's a lot of things that mothers do behind the scenes. Hata kama baba wako ako present,
Yeah.
your dad is probably a bitch, I'm sorry.
nakwambia hapa it's our day to be
But tomorrow
cancelled.
will be cancelled.
Tunainsult
Don't
kisema
cancel me. What you done is probably a bit.
Like, the thing is, yeah, do you know that boys and girls are raised by two different mothers?
Yeah.
Girls see what is going on,
Yeah.
especially if the girl is a firstborn. Girls see.
yeah.
You
Men
hear
are
someone
protected.
telling me that ex, I can confidently
Yeah.
say that ex of mine,
Uh-huh.
that is like, even though mamako alikwambia, and I'm like, I know your mother is suffering. What are you telling me?
Yeah.
We all know. The community knows your mother is suffering.
Your
Why?
own mother.
Why don't you see
The community
it?
knows and you don't.
Yeah.
Like, why you not saying it? Why would you tell me that mamangu ni aliniambia? Like, kwani wako
This girl was
hakukwambia?
saying, which is so true. This girl is saying that every kid experiences different parents.
Parents.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
Which is so
That's
true.
a whole other topic.
Just because bro.
Like, na me actually nilishangaza, like the person is a male, like, and they say this thing that at the end of the day, every playboy, fuckboy, just any guy at the end of the day
Will
wants
want to
a
get
woman.
married.
They will want to go home to a woman, and I really need to understand why. Well, what were men told that waliuziwa marriage aje?
Hata mimi
Like,
nashangaa.
why do men want to get
Oh my
married?
God,
Like, what is
A
wrong?
man
with-
should be here.
Ndio,
What was
wacha
them
tuambie.
hivyo? We really need to
Hear me out.
understand.
I would also want marriage if it was marketed to me that I will have someone to give me children that will have my surname.
Will
I
wash
have
your
someone
clothes.
that will wash my clothes. I will have someone that will make
What's
sure that I
your
have a warm meal when I get home.
Atakupanga.
I will have someone to handle
Mind
my
you,
family.
pia yeye anafanya kazi. You see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The wife also ana work, but ako expected. So you
To do all
basically
those roles.
And it
If it
happens
was
a
marketed
lot.
to me that way, hata mi
Yeah,
ningetoka
it's free
marriage.
labor.
honestly
Nililipa
say
once.
if a,
Why wouldn't I want a
I
marriage?
just miss watu walipi ni kama we stay.
Yeah,
That's all,
I
okay.
think I also need a wife if that is not a wife. Like, I need a wife urgently more than any man would
sounds
need a
like a
wife.
robot.
Yeah, that's just there to serve you.
And
But and it's
wait, I also think that's why sisi hatutaki kuolewa because
It's
tumeona
oppressive.
what it really means to be a wife,
Yeah.
and it's just like, why would I want that for myself?
And the fact that I have seen a lot of marriages and I cannot pick one and say, okay, this is close to what I would want if I were to get married.
Same.
I miss
All of
Jonah,
them are
like,
just
yeah.
bad examples of why I shouldn't get married.
I haven't seen a marriage that I want.
And
And that makes me wonder, maybe these marriages that I'm seeing closed up, some people see them and they're like, it's only goals.
Yeah, hata
It's only
mimi.
goals. So if some people think this is goals, I'm like, oh. And
Is there really a good marriage that's genuinely working for both parties?
I just don't want to say this. Forgive me, my parents.
Say it.
My parents forgive me today.
Why not?
But guys, why are we going to church? My better half.
Sasa mmetoka home mmejua.
Better. Tumetoka place
Furious
moja.
reply.
Tumetoka place moja. What do you mean better half? The marriage they are marketing out there. I'm like,
and another thing I need to understand, okay, men get all those free services from women. What do women get from men? If I'm working, why do I need a man?
First, so currently, in this
Currently,
modern
kitambo
world,
tunaelewa. Kitambo
Of
ni
which-
sahi.
kitambo it's kind of messed up.
Kitambo ni
I
venye we
think
didn't
tu
have
ni-
rights.
ni
Sahi
venye
ni
tu,
nini?
you see the way marriage is sold to men, it's also sold to women.
How?
So you know better. You know better, and that's amazing. But kuna watu wenye hawajui better.
They genuinely believe their purpose is
It's
to
to
go
get
take care.
A lot,
Come
you
on.
know.
Really? Like,
Everyone.
how
Yeah,
don't
you
they
have
know
messed
better?
Like, no, everyone mwenye weka hapa ako privileged to have been exposed. So a lot of our taxpayers takuwa from a privileged point of view because we have a lot of exposure. Imagine mtu mwenye ako hata tuko church yenu anaonanga pasta wake anasema wao, anaambiwa venye ulikuwa unaenda unaombea bwana wako ukiwa mdogo, of course atataka bwana.
Yeah.
Of course
then
atataka
there was a
Na
time-
bwana.
imagine, since you are a kid, umekuwa ukiambiwa, grow up, get a man. Grow up, get a man, take
Yeah.
off you.
Okay, hear
Get
me
a
out.
kid.
I get those ones, but I had a friend that huyo mtu anapenda marriage, like, and we have
for
been
now, sahi.
exposed to the same conditions. if anything, I think my parents are doing way better. They have a good marriage.
So kuna nye trauma response si trauma response ni different. Yeye sana anataka ku give the child a better life. Wewe so
ama yeye
exactly.
anataka ku find better for themselves.
Yes. Like it's so different how we respond to the same situations.
Lakini the scary part about marriage ni first, this is a different whole person who has led their whole lives.
Yeah.
There's no way of ever truly knowing a person's intentions.
Yeah.
Oju say, okay, yes, you want a better guy than your dad or than your mom had, but utajuaje this is. Hata your mom labda alikuwa anasema this is better than my dad.
That is why watu wanajipatanga kwa trauma bonds. And yet he was good at first, and then suddenly he's not good. But you know he's good in him, so you're still there. And it's a whole lot of
Like that
trying to
friend's
get-
choices from the choices I have seen her make with men.
Mm-hmm.
She can't get better. She really can't.
I can't imagine.
She dates her father's carbon copies. Like, dude, what did we learn from
That's
this
also a trauma
experience?
response.
I can't imagine trying to hold on to the person you once knew. Huyu mtu amechange. Na saja kwambia yeah, they have shown you constantly I'm not this person. I was just faking it. But you're like, no, you're not. I know you. Nigga.
And you know, I can't blame them because
Same.
it's in us as human beings. Acha nikwambia, unaona venye sasa tuko mabeshte hivi. If ukianza ku behave a certain way,
I want to hold on to them.
I will want to
Yeah.
hold on to, yeah.
What?
And that's why ile story ya wasichana wanakanga in abusive relationships inakuanga tu inajirudia TikTok. Because
There's no right way to go about things.
exactly, in real sense, you'll
There's
never
never a
know.
manual.
Ndio
You
maana
never know.
utaambia like mbona utoke lewa tu utajua. I'm like
Hata wewe sasa ukiingia kwa abusive relationship, your friends will be like toka. Wewe utakuwa like,
That's why I don't
no, I
get
know
into
you are
relationships.
changing.
No, but I know he.
What if I get there? I don't get into relationships
I'm
because
so
of that.
scared.
Me, I can't get there. I'm sorry.
I tell
Me,
you,
I just
no,
get
no,
there.
and no offense, but Mimi, I know I can't get there because of the examples that have been set for me. Like I said, lots of women
Where were those
raised
examples?
me, and they've always left. Maybe something about the women in my life, they've always left. They will leave and start again.
Me too. Are you a Kikuyu?
Yeah.
I think it's a
Kikuyus.
thing.
Yeah, we know better.
Like
I'm
I have like 6 aunties. Hakuna mtu akona bwana yake
She
sahi.
was-
Hakuna mama
Na
yako
kuna
na
mmoja
anainua hivi mkono.
na kuna
Bye.
mmoja akona watoto watatu different baby fathers hatukaangi.
Exactly, like,
kuna mwingine akona bwana yake lakini anaishi another country.
That's why
another
nasema pia
county.
ina depend on what you've been
Yeah.
exposed to. Because mimi personally, a man will raise his hata before in Islam, bro.
I mean,
Nishachukua apartment on the other side of town. Move out, and I'm using money that you didn't even know I had because I had a secret account.
yeah.
And I'm going to, but I'm punishing. I'm living.
Joyce.
What's
Will
what
you
you
start
Now
or
the
will I start?
campus. The campus.
Start
We
and
come.
I will go.
The campus. Let me start from actually my family. My family, I have siblings who are married, and I have also who have siblings who have gotten married. Like they have wives and others have husbands. So
I don't think they'll be so happy about this episode now, will they?
and bro, ushaisikia kuchukua mtu umbebe umpige na umrudishe kwao? Like the examples, and I don't know who to blame. Do we blame the parents? Do we blame the society? Or do we blame the person?
I'm going
The
to blame the
society.
Kamba community.
The Kamba within marriage, yeah, the Kambas. I envy Kikuyus. Juu mimi Kikuyu wengi nimepatana na wao. They don't take shit. Wakamba utapata, they are so proud to have been married for over 40 years. But waulize, how was the journey? Waulize, what was your reason for staying? No reason. Reason being, you're supposed to take care of your family. You're the woman, so you hold the family together. You build the family. You know, marriage is not easy. And I, the one who has never gotten married, I tried talking some sense to you, and you're like, utajua ukifika hapo.
That's it.
Huwezi jua.
Stafika.
Eti if it were you, no, can never be me.
Me,
Kamba
that's
community.
I really hate it.
I am convinced the reason most Luo men want to marry Kamba communities ni juu ni wavumilivu. Have you heard Mweni? Do you know our Bolo Bespoke? Oh, you guys should see them. Have you heard the way that woman Mweni talks about the husband? Ati he used to cheat, but like ametulia. Like, oh, I wish I was like Kikuyu ningekuta hapo. Like, and I also think that unaona in our community mkianzanga kutoka hivyo Tanzania family inakuanga cast. Wanakuanga na madhabau.
So you see, it all boils down to what you're exposed to.
Yeah, that is what we are exposed to. We're exposed to kuvumilia. Personally, I would want a Kamba wife. Like, I would want one. I would want one. Kama kuna mtu kama kuna mtu anakuja kunipangia kila kitu nimeketi and I take credit. Kama kuna mtu anakuja asomeshe. Have you seen that in our community? It's mostly the women that take charge. It's you will find women in groups to pay fees and they are married. They are married.
Mind you, do you know what the guy is doing? The guy ako in the midst of his fellow men kupiga mushene and kulewa.
Sometimes it's not even alcohol. Sometimes
I don't understand how they
Oh, it's not even alcohol.
It's tea.
chai.
They are gathered in a town.
Chai.
Oh my god.
Chai.
Okay, but that's healthy.
It's a bunch of degenerates, if I call them that. Meat drinking
By the way,
tea
there's an outbreak.
and being irresponsible. Alafu you'll be asking bwanangu wako wapi?
I understand.
Ametoka alafu sasa amelala. You are sleeping the whole day alafu jioni unatoka na kunywa chai.
Now that I have that from you, nimeelewa the stereotype when you watu wanasemanga wanaume wakamba na
I support the
Take it
stereotype.
from us. Take it from us. Kokono mama. Take it from us.
You kweli.
Do you know what the ladies are doing when their husbands are having tea and kupiga mshene with their fellow men?
Degenerates.
The women are in groups, in unity, kuchangiana. Like, you'll find a Kamba lady who doesn't have work, permanent job, analipwa monthly. Kwake kuna tank. Kwake kuna, obviously ni Mkambani kuna maji, so kuna tank. Kwake kuna akona a lot of things. Muulize ulitoa wapi?
Na amesomesha
watoto, mind you. Amesomesha watoto, like, juu ako kwa groups. What are the men doing?
And guys, every time I go home to some church yenye nilienda, I sit there and I'm like, do I really have to be here? Thank God I stopped going to that church. Ni church yenye mamangu alipelekwa. Some mzee stands and wote wanaanza kuoselana, wanaanza kila mtu wanachangiana ati wenye we have done a good job. Ask them, what do you do for work? How are you providing for your family? Na kila mtu alafu they congratulate each other. Nimeona kwako kunaendelea vizuri. Umekubalisha bibi yako kufanya hivyo. Guys, it has taken me reading the Bible for myself and going to my personal church to want Christianity. Like, I go to church and every day I am reminded of kuna mafala huku nje. Are we all this foolish?
I think as men of this generation, Gen Z, I want you to sit down, especially if you had both parents, and ask yourself what your father do and what your mother do. Like, compare, like, because just because you are told men are the provider, so na baba yako amekuja na mkato, like, yeah, I'm a provide. Come on.
And kuna wenye walikuwa na good fathers.
Yeah.
But you are the exception, not the rule.
Yeah, kuna exceptions.
You are the exception, not the rule.
Exceptions.
Good for you though.
Yeah. Maybe tell us how.
And I'm not saying my dad was a completely awful person. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's the best.
I mean, this in a judgment. Me alikuwa tu.
Netakuwa.
Wangu wako everything and exist to meet them
Wait. This whole marriage talk and this nini brings me to child free.
Child free.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
The way marriage is expected. And after marriage, what is expected next? Kwani hamna watoto? Mbona mmekaa hivi sana?
Waniana bado hujapata mimba.
That is my
Lazima ukue huyo mwanamke.
I'm telling you.
And
if I
then they
hear
start
something,
spreading
I will
the
find
bad
rumors.
rumors.
You know,
Oh
hey,
my
my
God.
mother
So
once
wanaanza
told me
kusema
that.
the way you aborted.
Me, my mother, I once told
Did
her.
you know
Umeshaisikia
you
hiyo?
become more fertile after abortion? You become more fertile. It's a thing.
Maybe when I learned that miscarriages are caused by men. By men.
men.
But
Yeah, the quality of the sperm.
Oh, the quality
Hadi
of nilisikia hata morning
disability.
sickness
Yeah.
hizo.
Na hadi tukiambiwa na
The
friend.
quality of your pregnancy ni fully dependent on the man. Maybe I'm not getting pregnant. None of you deserve it.
It's not even. It's just Z.
I need to research
I
something
don't see any reason why
Mhm.
I would want to kubeba mimba.
Kwa kubeba.
Yeah, I have
Not
not
a
seen
kubeba.
any reason that I would want to give
Maybe I have
Without-
reasons.
birth.
You have reasons.
I would want to like sina reason ya
Reasons you'd
kutaka.
want to.
No.
Sina
Oh.
reasons ya kutaka.
Reasons
And
why I
I'm
don't want
missing,
to
huh?
get pregnant and reasons why I don't want kids.
Children are overhyped. They're overhyped. And the moment you say that, you know what they tell you? I'm like, if I went back
Sawa.
there, I'd still my mom.
Hata na-
Yeah.
Kill the
Hata
baby.
mimi mama
Kill
wangu
her.
ananiambia saa zingine niko like, well, you didn't give me much of a choice.
My advice would
You
be
wouldn't even have known.
Mimi nilijipanga
get rid
tu,
of
like,
this.
You wouldn't even have known.
and I'm like, why am I here?
Get rid of this. You're ruining your life. Stop it.
Maybe I also feel like the world as it is right now, it's not worthy of my baby. I'm sorry. Even if I wanted a child, I still wouldn't get a child.
Like we're living
because
in a messed up world.
this world does not deserve my daughter. Oh my
Like if
god.
a 9-month-old is getting raped, you want me
Exactly.
to give birth.
9 months is only ni all like the things we see on the news.
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Like
guys,
you
no.
all want us to get kids, but this is not the environment to have kids in.
I can't
Minipeka na island kangu niishi peke yangu
You
nipate
say-
watoto.
You just said that the world doesn't deserve your daughter, yeah?
Mhm.
And I remembered that there has been a conversation where people, even ladies, are screaming when they find out they're carrying boys.
Yeah.
They even want to, like they only want girls. And I thought of a day that our lecturer told us it's the signs of end times,
Yeah,
that there are
yeah.
so many girls. One of the signs of end times is that only girls will be
The
born.
men becoming extinct.
Extinct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But it was not that need to happen over like a long time. I wish I was there to see that.
I think there will come a point.
Okay.
Okay, your channel will
There-
try to. I am excited for the point where ladies
The
can
white
procreate on their
chromosome.
own.
I did a research. Here bone marrow.
Oh no, how do we get there faster?
Yeah.
How
Why
do
does
we
it have
get
to
there
take like
faster?
millions of years?
Why not
10,000
candy
years?
mama?
Dream.
Because they're too focused on finding out why endo is affecting men.
Unajua hiyo story endometriosis.
Okay,
Like that. Nimesikia.
because it's qualitative does not need any funds. Okay, which is true. Maybe hadi kama haikuli do.
Nini?
Like the research that was made that how
It's wasting
endo-
time.
Yeah, it's wasting
Yeah.
time.
Oh my god.
And focus.
Oh my god. What do you mean? Male baldness is more researched than endometriosis.
And
This-
erectile dysfunction. Just
You-
because you
just
can't.
because you can't raise your dick now. How is that? I know. People are dying.
Hadi
That's
msipeleke
suffering.
kwa endo, pelekeni kwa kitu ingine. Tafuteni treatment ya
Even
AIDS.
pregnancy is so understudied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
And
a,
it's so normal. Like,
Actually,
it's a whole other topic.
even
Yeah.
menstruation is so understudied. Hata vitu zenye tunastudy ziko wrong. Tuanze tu hapo.
Oh, hadi baadaye nilikuja juzi nikaja. What if tulidanganywa? What if hakuna uterine, like hakuna damu, like what if tulidanganywa? Do you know the only thing I know about periods kenye nilifunza science?
Have you ever seen how a real uterus looks?
Nishaiona lakini sikumbuki kwa
Inakaa so
akili.
sad. Oh my god. Nilikuwa like, oh my god, they even like beautified our organs to make
I
them
know.
to make it more palatable to men, I think, because iko too heavy. Akiwoya.
You saw I saw kuna hii AI generated of what happens in the body during your period, yeah?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I've
some
seen them.
guys are like, oh, now that I've seen it,
I
I'm like,
understand it.
why
better.
did
Why
you
don't
not
you
believe
believe
us?
us?
But what is that thing?
We
Ama
told
hizo
you.
period simulators, hizo cramps.
They don't even do much.
Girl,
I need to
They
get
don't
one
do
not
it all.
same. I need to get one.
naogopanga ati siku moja nitaekewa alafu nianze kulia twana and
I just feel like I also cried during my periods.
Yeah.
You haven't seen
Right?
me. I also
You just
cried.
haven't seen me cry.
You remember this guy you were talking with, whoever when research on pregnancy, akasema that they are sad because they are not ignorant anymore. Like yeah, so they've known what happened to what normally like the bad side of getting pregnant, and now they feel bad because they've known.
Do you know this guy outside saying
We need to see those texts, Jaman.
that we were talking some other time kitambo ka last year, I don't remember when. Alafu we were talking akisema venye yeye lazima like it's a must.
Yeah.
Bibi yake apate mtoto
wake.
Mtoto wake.
Biological.
Mtoto. Watoto wake. So, then this year akaona podcast yetu sijui which episode. Then we were talking about men and their views on women. Then this guy said venye change mind about wanting his wife to get kids. Like it's not a must. Juu research, amesikiza women talking, and realize how pregnancy, how much they go through with pregnancy and all. So change mind. Okay.
I also had a male friend say that.
Okay. Cool. Then asema proceeds to say sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
Then I ask him why. I could like, because now that I have found out what women go through about pregnancy and all, I would have preferred not finding out, because now I can't even hope for better.
What do you mean?
Better what?
Exactly.
Better what?
This reminds me, unakumbuka hiyo story ya this girl that died a few weeks back doing BBL?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was such a sad thing, yeah. And men were saying that women, we like you the way you are. We don't want you dying to get BBS. And someone made a very beautiful comment. I think mna shift focus. You have never said you don't want women dying from childbirth. Until we love you so much, women. Don't give birth. You're dying.
You go through a lot.
Yeah. So, if do you know, like, you need to add CS is a major surgery.
Yeah.
Like, you go deep 7 layers. Don't fiki hapo. And yet, if you have CS, you are told you had the easier way out.
Yeah.
Yo kidonda kupona. I've seen my aunt.
It takes like forever.
And the scar really never goes away.
And do you know, even with endo, for you to be for your uterus to be taken out, you go through the same procedure as when you undergo CS.
Oh God.
Oh wait, sasa kulikuwa na hii discourse Twitter. So this man posts ati wamepata mtoto, they are currently not financially okay, and ana post screenshots za conversation yake na bibi yake amejama, anamwambia mtoto wako like 3 weeks, mtoto wako na baridi, and I think she's going through postpartum depression. So she's like, mtoto anasikia baridi, we need food, we need diapers, what are you doing? But and then baba anakuja Twitter anaanza kusema nini venye mama ananipea pressure nini. I think alikuwa nadhani insults wa Twitter was some backup, and people were like, yeah, she's right. Alafu the woman was like, niko na kidonda ya CS, ni uchungu nini. It's just 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And then watu wengine Twitter, because Twitter came nakonga na wenda wazima tu. Every day that app tries me. Anyway, watu walikuwa wanasema si aende anunue mtumba, and then the women on the app. Sasa mimi nilikuwa naona responses. Watu wako like, mnataka mwanamke mwenye pitia CS 3 weeks
wanasema
ago.
The lady aende
siende, mbona na kustress mkuu, mbona na kustress, siende atafute mtumba, si ilikuwa it takes 2 to tango. 3 weeks.
What?
Boys.
Do you know adi kama CCS ile ingine, I think pia 3 weeks ni kidogo. Kabla you know you tear. Unashonwa.
There was this recent video pia ya hiyo. You know, like you tear unashonwa. Acha nikuulize. Acha nikwambie. Unajua venye I don't know.
Unaruka kwa mwili.
So there's these few, okay. So tuseme tu umeumia huko. kadogo tu, like kadogo, hata tuseme tu you're just shaving ukajikata tu kidogo, hata tuseme hivyo. Do you know how painful that is? Do you know the
about how painful it is medically? There's an option. You need to husband something. I don't remember. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
The pain goes to the husband.
No, I wish. Unaona venye umetia. Bwanako anaulizangwa kama anataka ushonwe. Yeah. So that you can have sex sooner. So that you can have sex sooner.
Kuna ya tighter pia.
Yeah, no, it's about sex.
Sooner.
Sasa ndo, see, like there's a period of time you have to wait after
6
ume
weeks.
give birth ndio. So
6
bwanako
weeks
ataambiwa,
pekee.
oh,
Na mtu
there's a lot of tear down there, we're going to shona. How do you want us to shona vizuri ndo akwana pesa ku, you know, sooner. And some men say yes.
Yeah.
no, why even
I
are
would
you asking
divorce
them?
you on that table.
Kuna ingine.
Like, you would never see that child ever in your
Na
life.
mbona mwanaume ndo anaulizwa? Are you conscious ukiulizwa? Wait, hold that, swali lingine. Si swali. Kuna ingine niliona this girl saying she is pregnant after 4 weeks after giving birth.
I pia wako serious.
4 weeks
Hajapona.
hajapona.
Hajapona,
hiyo ilikuwa
how
kwa-
did-
Unless alichukuliwa pipette akamwaga hivi spams.
Okay, so
Makes
I
no
saw
sense.
someone. Okay, ni hawa TikTokers. You know akina wapenda muziki. You people.
Gift, what type of TikTok are you on?
Point
That's
yako.
not ni gospel singers ni they do a lot of clout. It's so weird. So the husband was like, it's 6 weeks to store. They said it and laughed and bypassed. I couldn't continue with the video. I could not.
Wait, tutoe hizo 6 weeks and
Like,
What?
the wife just gave birth. Hataki kungoja 6 weeks.
and then you choice.
Yeah. Anataka have sex before the 6 weeks.
Wait,
How?
unajua
Are these people animals?
Like,
I think they should be educated.
no, they shouldn't.
No.
We have done enough of that. Nakuja na kurarua. Really, an eye for an eye. See, I don't know. It's
not
just so
fair.
tiring.
it's really not fair how all a man does is kumwaga.
But it's not.
Yeah.
No, we need to revisit this system.
Right?
Can I have a I need to see the manager.
Me too.
No, I need to see the manager.
No,
Who
there
is
is no
running
way.
this place?
Me too.
What do you mean? Ni bebe nitengeneze mtoto.
Do you know pregnancy
Kutengeneza.
ruins your spine?
Anatumia nutrients zangu. My
Na
teeth can
inaharibu
fall off.
spine yako.
My
My
teeth-
hair. Kuna
my
huyu.
teeth can fall
Kuna
off.
huyu lactate.
By
Kuna
the
huyu
way,
lactate.
it's
Your
given.
your
If you're
nails
breastfeeding,
can
you will
fall
lose hair.
off.
It's given.
Niliona you can grow an extra nipple.
Yes, kuna a nipple line. There's a nipple line. Sijui unaweza grow nipple lateral. Kuna mwenye grow
Niliona
nipple
kwa
hapa.
armpit.
Sijui ni wapi. Na inatoa maziwa.
Unaona venye dogs zinakwanga na
Hadi si tuko
Yes,
hivyo. I guess tuko na nipple line. Unaweza grow a nipple anywhere along a line. Yes.
so unaweza kuwa tu umekaa tu
Unaona
makwapa
kani-
yako inatoka nini?
Maziwa.
Maziwa. Hata sidhani utakuwa na nini.
Kuna ingine. Kuna
Utatoka
ingine.
tu.
Kuna alikuwa na lactate. Mi girl with the least aniokoleanga sana. Kuna mwingine alikuwa na lactate and then ni mikono she was
Mikono
she
zake
had to be
zikatoka.
amputated.
Yeah.
She was breastfeeding what?
Yeah.
If you say these things, they'll be like, but women have done it before and they haven't gone through that. That is 1 in a million case.
Yes.
Hata hao waliambiwa hivyo.
Maybe we don't know where one in a million. I'm not willing to
I'm
take
not
the chance. I'm
risking.
sorry, you're not worth it.
I am not. Me too. Maybe there's
And
a
I just don't think children are
But
worth it.
they
Like,
are not.
Give birth for yourself. See?
no.
For myself.
Like
See?
how can I say children are worthy? If tu jazaliwa zikaita ni tesa, I don't know anything about
Ngoja.
it.
There's
So many
80% they will, 80% chance they
Turudi
will
hapo
hate
kwa
you.
give birth to yourself or for yourself. What do you first? I usually believe when you give birth to a kid, that's a whole separate human being.
Mhm.
Who's gonna make their own choices? Who has their own lives? Like,
Haujui venye mtoto atazaliwa.
hajui venye atatana out.
And if you're not ready for your kid to be autistic, your kid to be disabled, your kid to be gay, your kid to be trans, your kid to be
Yeah,
what?
Anything, yeah.
You're not ready to be a
You're
parent.
not ready.
And
I'm not
which
ready
makes
to
me
be a
wonder.
parent to your next age. I'm not ready. I knew I was not ready to be a parent. When I realized in a few years maybe watoto watakuwa nasema I'm in love with a robot. I'm like,
Yeah, right?
Nakupenda.
See, I can't be a good parent.
People already falling in love with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
People have full on
Z.
relationships with AI bots.
I'm not a parent. I can't be a
Madness
parent.
is this.
Maybe there's a whole movie about it.
I will
Later
cut you
on,
off.
Donna Money,
Like,
huh?
and then itakuwa you're not a good parent. Just
Sexual
will cut off.
relationships too.
Sexual.
You guys.
Sexual?
Yeah.
How?
When
Sexual.
Sasa niliona
you
mama.
marry, when you
Mpaka
marry.
amemname sijui Alejandro or something. You turn me on, baby.
Uh-oh.
Girl, let's
Z.
go outside and touch some grass.
Z.
Because what do you mean?
No, yeah, it's
I can stand for gay. I can't do AI.
Me
Workplace
too.
yangu inaishia kwa gay.
Maybe you do whatever you want.
Z.
Don't fall in love. Okay, you know what? Hata you don't even exist. Mama niambia ni ati mama I'm in love with a robot. But that will probably not happen.
Yeah.
People
It
are
might.
marrying sex toys, so guys, we don't know what's going to illness
I
will
think
happen.
itafika hii point wenye a robot looks like a human.
No,
Totally.
mimi naona itafika point enye itakuwa what is the word? Itakuwa like utakuwa unadharauliwa if you're into all that. Ni kama society won't accept it basically.
Oh, yeah.
Ni kama theories. Like
But with time,
itakuwa kama
generations
bestiality.
later.
You see how bestiality is not just socially acceptable.
Nashuku
It's a
itaacceptiwa
thing.
it's somehow.
It's a thing, but it's not socially acceptable.
This is the thing though. I just feel like society is so messed up that I think in a few years bestiality will be accepted. Do you know why I think so?
I don't think so.
If we can accept people wanting to be cats, then we really
But I don't think
we
it's
don't have
accepted,
limits.
is it?
It's not easily accepted,
It's
but it
not.
happens.
It happens, but it's not accepted.
Kuna-
Even
that's the
bestiality
difference.
happens, but it's not accepted.
But
Everyone-
people are
everywhere.
supportive parents.
No
People are
one's
supportive parents.
No one's supposed to do
Kujifanya.
that. No one's
But
But
they're
then
not
no
talking
one-
supportive for their children feeling like they're cats. Feeling like a cat.
Hii movement ya majupo are walking on all fours and wearing some
Hey.
some fur.
It's
But it's not
like
accepted, but it's
Fury.
happening.
Oh, see Fury.
Like hii mtoto wako ni Furies, yeah.
See how you know. Okay, you're really weird.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't get it.
What do you mean? I need to try walking on fours. The whole day you're running around.
What
walking on
do you
fours
feel
and the-
sexy? Is it?
Hey.
I
It's
feel
a
like
form
a
of
cat.
it's a form of expression.
I feel like a cat.
Yeah.
How do I
Maybe
know
I
how
would know
cats
you.
feel?
Exactly. Today I'm identifying as a deer. Like what? Kuni vile alikuwa amepaint,
Like it's
amevaa
not a first
horns.
world problem.
Are you saying
Yeah.
that we do eat deers? Are you saying
I
that
feel like
you are
no,
ready
I
to be
edible?
eaten.
think those are just first world problems.
And I'm
No,
so
no,
happy
no,
they
no.
are.
I'm
Kuna-
so happy.
As a Kenyan,
What do you mean you
Please,
identify
let's
as a
be serious.
deer?
Ruto anakusumbua na huko hapo
Eti,
unataka
huko hapo.
kuwa paka. Can you get serious?
Hata ukitaka kuwa mbwa Kenya utapigwa na mawe either way. Dogs don't have it better. Hata mimi nataka kuwa paka ya majuu.
Hadi wako na second name ya familia.
I saw a wedding for the dogs. Hata mimi nataka kuwa dog ya majuu. But dog ya Kenya really? You know what?
I think
You're so cool.
Bosco na nani?
it's only first world problem.
You know what? I'm just wondering. What
Lazima
if it gets to
kujitakia
us?
shida. Imagine you start having depression because people are not accepting the new you.
I feel like people
The
are
new mawe.
You.
hiyo ni kukua tu boy.
Yeah, but then kwa bored.
Yeah.
There's no utafika 50 kwa hivyo. There's no way.
You're just bored.
That's okay.
But speaking of nini, but unaona kama hivyo venye men are so against homosexuality, right? Like they're so against it, and they're also true, and they're also against abortion and all, right? So if they were given the chance to find out the sexuality of their kid before it's born, and they realize it's gonna turn out gay or something they completely wouldn't approve of, do you guys think they would still be against?
Abortion.
Maybe, okay. I think homophobia is like an extension of the patriarchy.
I also think most homophobic men are gay.
True.
True.
I also think hypersexual men are gay because mbona unataka
Yeah,
kudeny
because-
kila kitu?
Because mbona unataka kuprove to us you're having sex?
Mbona
Kwanza
unataka
hiyo,
all
people don't-
women,
Mi
like,
naona
I
this
just think all
validation
men are
nataka.
but
I'm-
men are
I'm-
very
I'm joking.
homosocial.
I'm thinking like 90% of our society, they are gay. They're just in the
Down
closet.
low.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
And then
in
they are
the
feeling
closet.
bitter that they can't express themselves, so they're
Taking it out
And
on
what
the
is this
people that are
obsession
freely.
of men to want to have sex with a lot of women? I've never understood it.
Well, one already
I
told
have
us
never.
he
Yeah.
thinks it increases their
His-
worth.
the value.
And yet in a decrease
But
value.
na decrease value ya mwanamke.
How?
Wanaume ndo hawana
How?
value. Wanaume wanatoa value kwa wanawake.
Yeah, and yet you have the guts
Based
to
on
say
that
that.
Based on that.
Yeah, like what is that obsession to want to have sex with a lot of women? Hey, nimekula mademo 100.
Lakini when a girl does it, she's a slut.
She's a slut.
She's a
Yeah.
hoe.
Kama ile sijui ati women should be virgins and men should have experience.
Who is
How?
having sex with this
With
man? Gay men.
Gay.
Guys.
Gay.
I love
Yeah.
Gay.
how men are open to lesbianism, but they're not
Open
gay.
to gays.
Men are such hypocrites.
Yeah. But that's jail. And what is but that
It's
why?
because of the patriarchy. the patriarchy!
Why?
How are you meeting?
You're cool with
See,
lesbianism.
you're cool with your girl, you know, having
Eh,
Do you know?
threesome
I
was
had
channel.
something. Nini, kwa abortion kiasi, I had someone ask, ukifanya ultrasound and you find the pro-life guys, but the nini pro?
Choice.
Good. That is the only way to go.
That is the only.
Yeah.
Nyinyi.
Then I think most people support abortion deep down. They just
No,
wanna
most
pretend.
people do because acha mkwambia sasa ambia boyfriend yako kuna mimba.
Yeah.
Haraka
They
sana.
just want to
Very
pretend.
fast.
They just
Oh,
want to
very
pretend.
fast.
Like, okay, so I was hearing up to if you do a scan and then you find an Achille, will you still like the skull is open? Will you still want them to be born? Yes, it's alive. Other
Why?
them will die in a second after being given.
But then in the end,
The
you're
beast.
the
No,
woman
it's a
giving the
beast.
story. It doesn't have
Will
a scan.
die.
How does it not?
Like
Like
they're just-
sometimes mutation occurs.
Complication.
Mutation
The man.
occurs.
Exactly,
man is
the
a
man's
weak
the
person.
Imagine.
Ndio maana tunasema there's
Sperm
no
yake
enough
iko na
research.
Yeah, iko na
Ilikuwa to jail.
explains a lot.
Oh my god. Yeah, the process of birth. Nilikuwa naona it's whatever we've been taught is not true
It's not.
because it's the egg that chooses the sperm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
I
it's
heard
not the
that.
fastest sperm.
Yeah.
It's not the
It's the
fastest.
egg
Oh my
that
god.
chooses.
It's the one that
Kumbe
swims
mimi si
fastest.
Aliniambia mimi ni champion.
They lied to me.
My mother chose me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sweet though. Oh, that's so cute. My mom chose me. It's not
And alafu pia
my
the
future
fact
too.
that the sperms are losing equality, not the eggs. Yes, eggs it are reduced, lakini the egg never reduces the equality
yeah.
ishangi.
Yeah.
The sperm the older you get, the worse the quality of your sperm.
I just need to sit with a misogynistic man at this point.
Oh my
Like,
god,
I need to hear them out. No, I just want to hear this madness. How do they feel they're superior? I just
Me-
want to
acha
hear the
nikwambie.
madness.